Margaret Lewin, and welcome to Margaret Lewin Quilting. Today is Tuesday, so we all know what that means. It's Quick Tip Tuesday. Today I have in front of me a beautiful batik. It was actually designed by Adidas Sitar of Laundry Basket Quilts, and I want to show you how I go about cutting up fat quarters so that the next time you're in a quilt shop, if they don't do fat quarters, you can very easily make one of your own. So I have in front of me the material, and I want to show you. Here is the end of my cutting board, and I just scooch the material all the way down. It does give you probably about almost 3/8 of an inch extra of fabric, but I like that because I realize that fabric doesn't always come completely squared up. Now, a fat quarter is actually 18 inches wide by the width of the fabric. So if the width of the fabric is 40 inches, it's 18 by 20. If the width of the fabric is 44 inches, your fat quarter is going to be 18 by 22 and a half. So I just lay this down and I make sure that it's fairly straight across the fold. Take my ruler, and I like going out a little bit farther so that if their fabric isn't perfectly square, they've got a little bit of a wiggle room. Now you notice I said 5/8, and that's because I'm 36 inches here and I'm 18 here. So I'm backing it down a little bit to make sure that people get a little bit extra of fabric so that they can straighten it up. The next thing I do is just take my rotary cutter, and away I go. I'm going to remove this piece of fabric, and I'm going to take this piece and rotate it sideways. The reason why I do that is because it makes it very easy for me to cut over here. I then take my ruler and I scooch it right to the very edge, and as all I can see is a fine edge of the fabric, and it really is just the fold. I take my ruler or my rotary cutter again, and I just slice off that little teeny tiny edge, and you can see it's just a whisper of fabric that I've cut away. I now have two fat quarters. Fat quarters to me are probably the most versatile piece of fabric that you can get in a quilt shop. You can get two 10-inch squares out of it, plus at least one 2.5-inch strip for your binding. So next time you're in a quilt shop and they do not cut fat quarters, just ask them for a ½ a yard and you'll walk out with two fat quarters of your own. Thank you so much for joining me today for Quick Tip Tuesday. Leave a comment below and let me know what your favorite cut of fabric is. I'll see you again really soon. Thank you.